Hi, I'm Melanie Scoggins, and this is Locally Leesburg, where each week we highlight a business that helps make our town so unique. Today, we're at the Loudoun Museum, located on the corner of Wirt and Loudoun Streets, with the interim director, Lori Weislong. Thanks for having us today, Lori.
Thanks for being here.
Give us the history of the Loudoun Museum. When did you guys open?
So we opened in 1967, and actually we started sort of as a result of a historic preservation movement in Leesburg. We were originally next door in the Stephen Donaldson log cabin, but that used to be a dry cleaner, and it was covered with aluminum siding, and it wasn't really recognizable. And so they were going to take the building down, and when they removed the siding, they realized that this is a historic space, and so discovering that old log cabin and restoring it was kind of the impetus for founding the Loudoun Museum. So eventually we ran out of space there. Now we're next door in another historic building with its own really interesting history. This front space here used to be a series of Black-owned businesses in the early 20th century. In the 19th century, it was a undertaker and cabinet maker shop, which really wasn't that uncommon of a combination because you needed the same woodworking skills to make coffins and cabinets. And then the back space used to be an Oddfellows Hall.
Oh, well, that is a lot of history just right here. And then when you come to visit, you have so many exhibits and you do so much programming.
Yes.
Tell us about, do the exhibits change? Give us a little overview of how you...
They do, yeah. So we have permanent exhibits. This timeline behind us here is one of those. So this one, will stay pretty much the same, but we can rotate out various panels if we want to add something new. We have 3 temporary exhibits on display right now. We have a Civil War exhibit, a wine exhibit, the history of Virginia wine, and then the Fragile Republic, which covers the period between the Revolution, like the early 19th century. It's a period that doesn't really get talked a lot in Loudoun County history. But we're also starting to do more temporary exhibits upstairs as well. In what used to be the Oddfellows Hall, this past summer we had a traveling exhibit go through there that went really well. So in the future, sometimes we hold pop-up exhibits and programs up there too.
So there's always something new going on?
There is, yeah. We try to rotate out exhibits, at least every year or two so that there's something new for people to see.
Wonderful. And you do programming, and some of your most popular programming is your hauntings tour, is that right?
Yes, and so that's every October. It'll usually be like the weekend before Halloween. But it's a walking tour of downtown Leesburg. And we stop at a variety of different historic sites. Some of them we go inside, which is really cool. And you get to hear these really kind of spooky stories from Loudoun County's past that are based on real life. We have historic evidence of poisonings, of people who just, for whatever reason, wanted to stay in their home, and people still see them to this day. So it's a really fun time.
It sounds awesome. What do you like best about being in Leesburg?
Well, I would say the historic location. It's a pretty obvious answer, but we cover all of Loudoun County history. But being located here in Leesburg, we're really located in the heart of a town that's really well preserved in a lot of ways. Talking about our historic building, like that's a unique opportunity that you couldn't find in a lot of places. So being close to that history, in proximity, is really great. It's truly a special place. So
it is. It helps make Leesburg very special to have you here too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Give everybody your website and tell everybody your hours.
So we are open Friday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If we're doing like a First Friday or a special event, we'll usually post about it on our Facebook page. And our website is loudounmuseum.org.
I'm Melanie Scoggins. This is Locally Leesburg, and I'll see you next time.